16 races into the 2022 season and Nicholas Latifi has scored 0 points. But in one single race, Nick DeVries secured a P9 for Williams, scoring 2 points, which means Nicholas Latifi is currently 21st out of the 20 full-time F1 drivers. So in this video, we are going to be finding out how bad Latifi actually is and why I think this is his last season in Formula 1. Since Latifi joined Formula 1, he has been with Williams, and they have been pretty much the worst team on the grid, except for 2021. Haas took the cake for that one. So Latifi joined Williams in 2020, and he was actually pretty good. He didn't score any points in that season, but he would have beaten Russell if not for Russell going to Mercedes in Sahir, replacing Lewis and securing a P9 finish. Again, Latifi finished 21st out of 20 drivers in that season, but it was because Nico Hülkenberg replaced Stroll for some races. 2021 was Latifi's best season by far. He made 6 Q2 appearances, correct me if I'm wrong, scored points both in the Hungarian Grand Prix and in Spa. He did have a few crashes in that season, but most of the time he kept his nose clean. He finished 17th in the championship, beating Mick Schumacher, Nikita Mazepin, Robert Kubica and Antonio Giovinazzi. Speaking of championships, Latifi crashed in the last race, which I can't really mention, bringing out the safety car, bringing a very controversial ending to what was an amazing season. Come 2022 and Latifi is just on a downward spiral. I don't know why. Crashing in almost every race at the beginning of this season, bringing out the safety car and deciding drivers' fate in the race. Although Latifi seems like a nice guy, it's not you being nice that gets you an F1 seat and sustains you in Formula 1. You have to actually perform, and Latifi isn't really performing. His average qualifying is 17.6 and his average finishing position is 15, whilst Albon is 12 points, something like that. Come the Italian Grand Prix and Alex Albon had appendicitis, or what do you call it? So DeVries came in to fill the seat for Albon. I was really excited since I made a video about it like a couple of days ago before they did that announcement, and you can go and check it out. As soon as DeVries got into that car in FP3, he only had 20 laps of practice, and immediately in quali he outqualified the GOAT himself. Then in the race he secured a P9 finish. That is like the perfect debut. Of course, Monza suits the Williams since it's one of the fastest cars on the straight, so that helped DeVries in securing those points. Nothing to take away from DeVries, he performed absolutely beautifully. So overall though, I genuinely think that Latifi is just not good enough for Formula 1. So yeah, I think this is the end of Latifi's career in Formula 1. I just don't see him in Formula 1 after this very embarrassing thing that happened in Monza. Latifi is a very nice guy. He complimented DeVries for his achievement. Not all drivers can do that, so yeah. And it's not the end of the day. He can go to NASCAR or IndyCar or maybe some touring cars. You know, I'm sure Latifi is going to perform absolutely beautifully there. So if Williams decide to replace Nicholas Latifi for 2023, who is going to take that seat? The most likely one for me is DeVries, because he has just proven what he has. He has just proven that he got the talent. And I think it will be close between him and Albon. And of course, Latifi stole his seat for 2020. So this is a bit of a comeback from DeVries to take away his seat for 2023. So sad to see Nicholas Latifi going out of Formula 1. Moment of silence for the GOAT. If you appreciate the GOAT, subscribe so I can buy some Williams merch. Now you can go and check out this video that I talk about why DeVries is the best driver that will probably not get an F1 seat. Yeah, it did age well. So yeah, who am I kidding? This age like milk. What a career, like honestly. Nicholas Latifi, you are the best, the GOAT. You haven't used a single % of your powers and you have absolutely shaped a championship.